What up, y'all? What up, y'all? If you've seen the episode, rate the episode for me. Let me know what you think. This is the recap. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a little tired tonight too. So you have to bear with me. And y'all know I be stumbling and bumbling over names, so y'all gotta bear with me. I'm doing the recap, the breakdown. House of the Dragon. It's only right that we do it live because I can't sit in front of the TV, watch this, and try to do a recap on it. I gotta talk to y'all about it because I'm infatuated with what we are seeing on the television with this show here. It's only 2 episodes, and I don't get into all the dragons, all the superhero, all that extra shit. But this show right here, the storyline, they're doing a hell of a job. I might go and read the book outside of the character descriptions I've been doing. I told y'all this is the white version. Hear me out. This is the white version of the Lion King, Mufasa and Scar. I said, damn, they live in the same way. One of them lives in Pride Rock. The other brother, Bart, lives out there in the elephant graveyard. Yeah. Damn. HBO, they ain't playing no games when it comes to this TV shit. Let me tell you something. This show got me hooked. I'm not gonna lie to you. I give last night's episode an 8, 8.5. It's cool. The dragons, not too much of it, but just enough to keep you drawn in. Okay, cool. I see what we doing here. I'm liking it. Now, Dragonstone is an island, correct? Dragonstone is an island, right? This should look just like Mortal Kombat. This is some scary shit, dog. You a prince. You don't need to be living like this. This is the elephant graveyard. You don't go out here. He said, Rhaenyra, everything the light touches is our kingdom. She said, but Father, what about that dark place? Oh, you must vow to never go over there. Look how Day-Day is living. Look how his brother is living. Viserys, he looked out the window and said, they didn't believe I could live like this. God did. It's light here. You can see everything. Man, he living way better than his brother. There ain't no way I'm ever leaving here. My brother gonna be king. Cool. My niece gonna be queen. I'm gonna be old. I don't give a damn. All right, y'all. Here we go. We got the live recap. House of the Dragon, episode 2. Said they got a fan in me. I am officially a fan of the show. Storyline is solid. The acting isn't corny. We got a little war on the horizon, potentially. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm rocking with this. Now, of course, it's always big business. The hustle and bustle out here at King's Landing, it's a lot of work. It's been a couple of months. Emma's passed. Balon's gone. So we really need to figure out what's going on here in the kingdom, Your Grace, with all due respect, I mean, it's, it's time that you move on. It's time that you make that next step. I know we put Rhaenyra, she's next in line. Okay, we get that. But we got to understand, you the king. Every king gotta have his queen. But in comes Corlys. Corlys, like, boom, boom. Sir, your grace, that is 4 ships. This 4 ships I lost. Otto sitting there talking about, we'll reimburse your broke ass. Don't even worry about it. Mind you, Corlys is the richest person here. He's richer than the king. He just ain't got that kind of power. The richest. The richest. Otto thinks it's just about money with him. He also has the largest navy, so he's about that action too. Did I mention he's a lord? Did I mention he's a Velaryon? Yeah. Him and the Targaryens, they basically the same thing. It's just they didn't ride on dragons. They didn't ride on dragons. He's talking about, look, over at Stepstone in the fair cities, oh man, it's going down, bro. It's some crab feeder over there. He's whooping our ass, taking our ships, and feeding niggas to crabs. Everybody's in there like, what? What are you talking about? He's like, no, you got to believe me. Otto don't want to hear none of this crap. Otto, little sneaky self, we know what he been doing with his daughter, and it came to the light even more this episode. But right now, there needs, you know what I'm saying? There needs to be some action taken. Now, of course, you got his daughter in here, the princess, the queen to be. She's listening to all of this. She's soaking in that knowledge. She's even talking to her dad, giving recommendations. Everybody looking at her like, excuse me? Corlys is like, yeah, she right, man. At least she knows what's going on over here because he's trying to go to war. He's trying to show that, hey, we ain't weak out here. We really do this. I got the largest navy in the world, people. Come on now, we do this. We just lost 4 boats. We got to do something about it. Now, we see later on in the episode, Rhaenyra's talking about how her dad doesn't see her. You know what I'm saying? Because he always wanted the boys. So he doesn't really see her. But she's giving out recommendations, and Pops ain't really trying to listen to it because it's my daughter. So she gets escorted out. We got her with full-time security. And instead of riding the dragons on out there to go handle that with the ships, she tells him, look, how about you go pick out bodyguards, basically, because we need a 7th member of the what? I forgot what it was called, but they need the 7th member. So they looking for somebody right now. Now they got a highly qualified bunch of individuals out here. Everybody, I'm talking about top of the line. The only problem is none of these fools have actually got any battle time in. You know what I'm saying? They ain't ever been in the field. All they do is, you know, saying, hey, this guy over here, he stole something. They just poachers. They just go out there, get him, and lock him up. Ain't nothing real. Now, if you all remember Sir Kristen, right here, this is the guy that was going against Day. Yeah, when they were jousting, then they had the melee. Yeah, this is him. Hair slicked back. You know how it is when you a real hero on these TV shows. You gotta have the hair slicked back. You gotta have the part down the middle. You gotta have the hair to the side if you a star. You know what I'm saying? If you that guy, you gotta do that. So Kristen steps up and says, "Yes, your princess. I had 1 year outside battling." She's like, "Oh, wow." And you remember she was the one that gave him the luck at the tournament. Of course, Otto, they don't want him. They don't want him. They want everybody that they know, you know what I'm saying, family members got ties. Let's bring them on in, you know what I'm saying? But Princess goes ahead and picks Sir Kristen. Sir Kristen Cole. I apologize. Last week we seen Alicent. She was sent in there to go talk to Viserys by her father, Otto. Now she didn't really know what was going on. She was just in there. I mean, she knew what was going on, but she was just in there. And this week she came back in there. She's talking to him. She's like, "Oh man, this is magnificent. You're doing all this." He said, "Nah." You know what I'm saying? I don't build the stuff. The architects do all that. But everything that goes around inside of it, that's me. I draw up all the plans and everything. That's what I do. And she's listening. He's like, I'm really schooling her. She doesn't really care what's going on, but she's showing him that she's intrigued with his knowledge. And they get a little close to each other. And he drops the dragon. I was like, damn, not the dragon. So they drop the dragon. But you can see now that Alicent is starting to get closer and closer. She's listening to the nonsense that the king's spewing. She's close. She's smiling at him. And she can relate because his wife died, her mother. You see what I'm saying? This is what I do when I think about my mom. The king eating it up. Hey, shout out to OT. You doing a great job, bro. Ain't nobody breaking it down like this. Hey man, when I watched the show, I like, man, let me try to explain this so people can understand it. Cause you might watch them recaps by the people that actually watch Game of Thrones. I'm not gonna I'm gonna give you some of the history that I read about. I don't know who Viserys number 19. I don't know who he is, I don't know that much. I know about him, I know about his grandfather, and I know about the characters that are on this episode, like what's going on. So I'm gonna give it to y'all that way, Paul. But she's in here. They didn't drop the dragon. Mm. Oh, like the king can't just go say, "Hey, niggas, make me another dragon." You know what I'm saying? It's the king. He's like, oh, don't worry about it. So I'm like, man, look at the king over here, sweet talking. Alicent and Rhaenyra, they're friends. They know each other. They're both kids coming from high places. You know what I'm saying? They know some people. One's father is the king. The other one's is basically the vice president. You know what I'm saying? The hand. That's the right hand man. Where you think right hand man came from? The hand. Yeah. He's an OG. You see what I'm saying? So they both walk around here freely. One's a dragon rider. The other one just sits outside and chills. Alicent is she's supposed to be like that big sister to her. You know what I'm saying? They're friends. This is who I can talk to. You know what I'm saying? I make sure that you straight. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just my role. That's my dad's role is to make sure the king is straight. My role is to make sure you straight. I'm like a big sister to you. Now she's in here and she's telling her, this is what I do when I want to talk to my mom. Because Emma's dead. She gone. She's like, I come in here. Dear Lord. She talks to the gods. This is how she talks to her mother. Now, Rhaenyra, she's sitting here. She's saying, I don't know. What am I supposed to say? She said, that's between you and the gods. So she's helping her out. And you can see that this bond is, hey, they getting closer and closer. Now we, you know what I'm saying? We can relate to each other on a more personal level because we both, you know what I'm saying? I'm a princess. You ain't no princess. We can't relate. You see what I'm saying? We can't relate. But my mother passed, your mother passed. We can relate. You see what I'm saying? So she's over here. She's sitting there. And you hear a little bit of foreshadowing because Rhaenyra says, those men and what they talk about behind closed doors. Basically talking about how they setting up. Okay, you got to marry this person. I'm gonna bring my cousin. You can do this. You see what I'm saying? Bring your second cousin. You see what I'm saying? She knows what goes on back there. Now she's telling Allison about this stuff, and we just seen Allison doing what? Talking to your pappy in the back room. Yeah, in the back room. Speaking of that, I gotta go pick up that dragon after this. If you on the road, but yeah, Otto sent his daughter in there, and what are we gonna see right after this? Lord Corlys shows up with the queen to never be. And he talking about, man, look, I apologize for that shit earlier. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. I was tripping, man. But you gotta understand, I'm rich as fuck. I got the biggest navy, and you ain't letting me put the people on the people. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. That's what I do. And you ain't, you know what I'm saying? I got a little emotional. That's on me now. But I'm pure blood, just like you pure blood. Targaryen, Velaryon. We pure blood over here. So I mean, I know I ain't your, you know what I'm saying? I ain't your equal. You the king. I'm just Lord. But hey, my bad about earlier. But real quick, I got a proposition. How about we link our families up? You know, me and you, T and V, you know what I'm saying? We link, we the same thing. Y'all got the dragons, we got the water. You know what I'm saying? We the same thing. And you marry my daughter. What you think about that? This nigga, he talking about, all right, my bad about earlier in the war shit, but how about you marry my daughter? We, you know what I'm saying, make this thing official. Everybody is trying to get a shot at that damn throne, some way, somehow. I said, nah, Corlys, the one black guy, I thought he was gonna be legit. I said, not you throwing your underage daughter. Now, it's different times, y'all. It's different times. The way they lived back then was totally different. Most niggas didn't live past 40, but that's how it was back then. But all of this is going on. We got a potential war going on. You losing people. You lost 4 ships. And you talking, hey man, yeah, I apologize about that stuff earlier, but how about you marry my daughter? Nigga, that's what you came to talk to me about at half past high noon. That's what you came to talk to me about? Marrying your daughter? And you brought the queen to never be down here, my cousin. You brought my cousin over and you thought that you two were gonna get me to marry your daughter. You got your, hey, don't do that shit again. Cause I'll put your ass out in front of the damn small council. You might get the fuck up out of here. Think you could just come and ask me some shit like that, man. All right, you got one more time. So right now, let me see what y'all say in the comments. So at this point, I said, damn. And it just had me thinking back too. The first time I even heard of this, when we were talking about it on one of the free nights, and I seen the picture of him and the queen to never be on the beach or whatever the hell they were, I said, man, he gonna be dope. He the one black guy on here. But this whole episode, I looked at him a little differently. In the beginning, I said, all right, he about that, you know what I'm saying? He about that life. But then I said, in between being about that life, you trying to marry your daughter off to think about having your family at least being in the bloodline. Well, I mean, y'all already got good bloodline, but being being there with the Targaryens, your daughter be a queen. You think you slick, ain't you? You think because we had a time of war, I'ma slip up off my pimping. No, nigga, I run. Do you not know I run everything out here? I gotta be on this. You don't come to me and talk about that. I said, man, I thought this was gonna be a cool black dude, but then I was like, There is no way that he could survive. I ain't even read the books, but there's no way Lord Corlys Corlys Vargarian, Velaryon, whatever the hell his name is. There's no way he's gonna survive, man. He over here trying to jump ship in the same episode. I know we getting carried away, we getting too far, but come on. I said, damn, I was rooting for you, but it ain't no way you surviving. Dog, you work for what you trying to work for a nigga named Day Daemon Targaryen, the Prince of Dragonstone. Nigga, the self-proclaimed Prince of Dragonstone is me. Like, nigga, come on, man. You working for a dude trying to make himself king of some shit that he don't even own. Man, it's your brother's island. That's your brother's island. You over here talking about, I'm the king of Dragonstone. Nigga, no, you're not. You still the prince. What she say on Coming to America? I'll really marry you if you're a king. I mean, if you're a prince. And you remember when she said, you're not high king. Wait a minute. He's the king. Man, this dude came over here and offered his daughter. I said, nigga, come on. I get it. Y'all want the family bloodline to be strong, but nigga, not right now. You just lost 4 ships 3 hours ago. You stormed in there disrespecting me. This whole conversation should be just straight apologies to me. The grace. Your grace. So after this, we all knew that that was inappropriate. Viserys goes back, and if you guys haven't been noticing, he's starting to get a lot of scars on his body, a lot of cuts. He's getting all of this from sitting on the throne. Now, I've only seen one person sit on that throne and they ain't got cut up. His name is Daemon. He was on the throne comfortably. Now, our Lord and our grace here, he's getting cuts on his hands. He got cuts on his back. They doing all they can. They got his hands in a bowl full of maggots. They gonna eat off that dead skin. They put it in a whole bowl. You don't need that many because now your hands just sitting. But this is whole different times. And he's saying, well, you know what? Lord Corlys, he came up to me today. Him and the queen to never be. You know my cousin, Rhaenyra, or whatever her name is. The queen to never be. You know what I'm talking about. Well, they came up and they'd offer Lene to me. And I said, Lene? This is the damn kid. And Otto hears this. He's saying, man, this is something we should talk about in front of, you know what I'm saying? In front of the people. You know what I'm saying? The small court. He said, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm talking to you, man. You my hand, dog. I can talk to you about stuff outside of that. You see what I'm saying? The small council don't need to know everything I talk to you about. You my hand, bro. You my hand. So I'm talking to you, man. What do you think about it? Now, of course, Otto, he a hater. He hates everybody. There's not been one person that he's talked to that you couldn't sense that he actually liked him. He definitely don't like Daemon. We know him and Day they get into it all the time. We know him and Corlys, they get into it all the time. Anyone else that talks to him? Oh, Princess Rhaenyra. She get into it with this nigga. Yeah. Everybody gets into it. And Otto, I don't know, man. Otto's a unique character. He trying to get his daughter in there because he looking at it like this. I'm the hand. I'm the hand, but I'd be a father to a queen if my daughter gets with the king. Because back then, your family name, who carried it on, your statue, it really meant something back then. It's like, damn, all right. He was a hand. His daughter became a queen. His grandson became the king. You see what I'm saying? He's gonna always be remembered for that. Always lovely. Yeah, I'm gonna do Mike Tyson this week. Episode 1 and 2 did drop last week. I haven't watched episode 2, but I'm gonna have that up this week before episode 3 drops, and then we'll be having the lives probably on. I don't know. I can't make a date yet. I got to see when the. Oh, it'll be on Friday because this is the finale for the Shy. So yeah, next Friday. Clayton said, "Otto playing the game right." Yeah, Otto doing exactly what he's supposed to do. As of right now, he's showing his loyalty to the, what I'm saying, to the king, but he still got a little side agenda. Now they were grooming their young daughter to be with the king. She's out here asking history lessons. She's like 10 or 12 years old or something like that. I think he said she was 12 years old. She's asking about the dragons. Do they know where they are? I'm like, damn. Them are questions I would ask as an adult. Hey, what does your credit score look like? Oh, okay. Do you have a Carfax? You know what I'm saying? She like, yeah. So when the dragons, it must have been amazing. Like, how old are you again, kid? You asking these adult questions, but he's like, what did your mom tell you? What did your dad? Because he can see, like, hey, Corlys, y'all done took it too far now. My own cousin is doing this. She done came up. Her name is Queen That Never Was. That's her name. You trying to backdoor your cousin? I didn't vote on me. They voted on me. Come on, man. You can't hold that grudge with me. But upstairs, we see Rhaenyra watching. And the reason she's watching is because her dad don't even show no love to her. None. I mean, he doesn't even notice that she's a girl. He just to have a child. You see what I'm saying? So she's not being recognized, but she knows how it is. King gotta get remarried sooner or later, but that's just the way it is. Now we got the cousin. The cousin over here, she is upset. And the reason she's upset is because she was the queen that never was. She was actually supposed to be in line to be the queen when King Jaehaerys went out there and voted on people. Well, they didn't even vote. They just said a woman can't take the throne. So they skipped over her, and that's how they got to King Viserys. And now she's up there. Well, you know, when your father passes and you're the queen, the small council, they're not going to do anything but vote you out of there because they don't want a queen on the throne. Trust me, I've been there before. She's like, oh, I know you've been there. Rhaenyra, however you pronounce your name, queen that never was. But listen, when I take the throne, I'm going to make a motherfucking law, a statute that says it don't matter who you are. If you in the bloodline, you can take the throne. So what you gonna do about that, queen that never was? Because at least I can say I'm gonna be queen. What can you say? Oh, you can't say nothing. You can't say nothing. But I did a little bit of research, and something else is gonna come out of that between them. So if you haven't read the book, I don't want to spoil that for you. Now, Allison, she's been out. She's helped her best friend, her BFF. You know what I'm saying? She went out there. She went to talk to Rhaenyra. She started helping her. You know what I'm saying? This is how y'all talk to my mom. You talk to your mom. She broke the dragon. She went and got it fixed. In the same day, she went down there, told the architects, "Hey, I need a dragon, like ASAP. And I also want a special box to put it in. Not only do I want you all to make me a dragon like this, but I want you to get me a nice box because this is going to your majesty, your grace, your lord. You see what I'm saying? This is going to the king, so I want a box for it." She's like, "Here you go." He's like, "Oh man, this is magnificent, man. I didn't think I was ever gonna get a dragon back. Man, damn, limited edition." So these two are getting very, very close. And you can see Allison, she's old enough to know what's going on. I think Allison's what, like 18, 17, 18, something like that. She knows what's going on, and she's actually getting closer to the king. Hell, I'm already good with your kids. Hell, we about the same age. So Allison looking at it too. She, hey, I know this was Otto's plan to go in there, send her in there, but now she's looking at it like, man, I'm gonna take advantage of this. Being queen don't sound too bad. But Otto comes in, is like, "Hey, boss, I gotta talk to you." He's talking about, "Well, talk to me." You know what I'm saying? There's nothing you can say in front of me that you can't say in front of Lady Allison. Allison making moves. What do y'all think? So with the Allison storyline in her and the king, we know where it's going. But as the character, do you think she knows, like, hey, I'm gonna take advantage of this for me? Forget what my dad is doing. Like originally, it probably started off, go in there and talk to the king because Otto wanted it. But now it looks like she's kind of, you know what? Queen don't sound too bad. This time of year, Queen don't sound too bad. Like if a queen of some country was like, dang, Mo, I want to marry you. I want you to become the king. If she ain't that attractive, but I could become the legit king. Just know all of y'all my people. So I'm gonna knight each and every one of y'all. Bing, bing, bing. I'm gonna be a king. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be a king. Y'all gonna have to call me Lord Mo from here on out. I don't want to hear, hey Mo. No, 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 no. Your grace. Kimberly, who you talking about? The queen that never was? Y'all call her Princess Rihanna? Or you call Rhaenyra? Rhaenyra. My bad. Rhaenyra. Says she's aware. I'm like, dog. When you listen to Day Day talk, when he talks about his brother, he be spitting some real stuff, man. He be spitting some real stuff. King ain't really about that. King ain't really about this life, man. This is one of his weaknesses, being the king, man. He just so vulnerable. He opens up to everybody. He let Corlys come out there, disrespect him in the meeting, apologize, and then disrespect him by offering him his daughter. Dog, this king is just too chill, man. Oh, y'all call okay, the queen that never was, y'all call Rihanna. All right, bet. But I like the queen that never was because it gives you, you know what I'm saying, a better perspective. When you hear the queen that never was, you're like, damn, why wasn't she ever? Oh, they didn't want her. They wanted Viserys Targaryen. Otto brings him in there because we just got word of something going down. Something's going down. Something is going down. And what happened in the Lion King? What happened in the Lion King? Zazu came and said, "Sir, hyenas in the Pride Land." Yeah, that's basically what this is right here. Otto came in there with the quickness. "Sir, that nigga Day got a damn dragon egg. Sir, it is going down. This nigga is marrying some whore. This nigga wrote a letter. He's marrying a whore. He's becoming the king of Dragonstone. And this nigga stole a motherfucking dragon egg. Hyenas in the Pride Land, a dragon egg was stolen." They reading off the little scroll. They don't open it up. Daemon then wrote a whole paragraph talking about, "Yo, what up, what up? This your boy Day, nigga. We over on the island. It's dark as a bitch out here. The water is crazy, cold, and dangerous. It's hitting against, bow. Nigga, it's crazy over here." But anyway, back to what I was talking about, man. I'm about to get married. Some whore. She gonna, you know what I'm saying? She gonna be the lady of the, you know what I'm saying? Come on over to Dragonstone. Come rock with your boy. Oh, also, I took an egg because I wanted my kid to be, you know what I'm saying? I wanted my kid to have a cradle next to a dragon. Everybody else did. And it's only right, big bro. It's only right, you know what I'm saying? No harm, no foul, right? But yeah. Come on over to the island, you know what I'm saying? We got a parking spot for you and your dragon. You know what I'm saying? Holla at us. We'll be there. Everybody's like, "Man, what the hell?" Everybody like, "What the hell? They didn't stole a dragon egg?" They in there, he creeping around. And nigga that stole a dragon egg, he running up out of the cave. Oh man. Well, it turns out the egg that he took, the dragon egg that he took, was the egg for Balon, the king's dead son. It was that egg that was supposed to be in the cradle. Everybody's like, was his name Dragonfire, whatever the thing was? This nigga Day didn't wrote a whole letter talking about, "Hey, what up, what up?" He didn't stole that dragon egg. He knew damn well he wasn't supposed to have that egg, but he stole it and still wrote a letter and said, "Come holler at me. I'm getting married." Dog. Daemon is a wild ass. We nicknamed him Day Day for a reason. This nigga is acting like a Day Day. This nigga stole an egg that he knew he wasn't supposed to have. That everybody knew, hey, there's an egg in there because I forgot which dragon it was, but it was an important one and it was handpicked. You see that they always gonna know that this dragon, when it grows up, was the one that was in the crib with Balon. They didn't give a damn, and then he invited them to the island. He was gonna have the egg there at the wedding ceremony. The egg was gonna be. You think Damon's about to have an egg and have it sitting in the back? No, during the wedding, that thing gonna be out in front of him. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't care. This nigga Day stole the sacred egg. Said, "Fuck it. Hey, y'all come turn up with me, man. The island gonna be crazy. Me, the gold cloaks, you know what I'm saying? We gonna be kicking it. Come on out here, y'all." Let me see. He said the egg was Dreamfires. The egg with Dreamfires, princess. Yeah, man. That's the one they picked out for Balon. Now, at first, this right here is like a Will Smith moment. Because the reason I say that, at first, when he was like, Day got an egg, he wasn't even tripping. He was like, "Oh, Day got an egg." Until Rhaenyra, she talked about which dragon was it? He said Dreamfires. Then King wanted to get mad because he seen his daughter get mad. First, he's like, "Okay, Daemon can have a fucking. He's a dragon rider. That's what we are. We're the dragon riding family. Everyone is authorized to ride a dragon with the last name that we got. It's in the blood, baby. I don't ride no more, but yeah, it's my brother. He can have a fucking dragon. We don't care. It's Day Day. What? Don't man? Do y'all see where Day Day is living? That nigga need dragons. Ain't nothing going on Dragonstone Island. No one cares about what's going on over there. And then Rhaenyra said, "What dragon was it? This nigga over here. You know he out. Look at him. You remember in the first episode we seen the dragons land and stuff. That was him, the handler, the top handler. He came in here like, hey, my bad, princess, but they done took Dreamfire's egg." Y'all hit that like button for me. Come on now. Ain't no one gonna break the show down like this so we can understand it. This show is interesting though. Daemon and Abe. This is the medieval Tommy Egan. This dude just doesn't care. So now we got to go out there. We got to go out there. We got to holler at Day Day. We got to get that motherfucking egg back ASAP. On top of that, we ain't coming to your wedding. You already got... Day Day has a wife, people. This is going to be Day Day's second marriage. He has a wife right now. But he doesn't like his wife. That's why he's trying to get married. You know what I'm saying? Like, Daemon doesn't care. This nigga say, oh, well, I got a wife. Who cares? I'm going to just marry another one. So we got to cut our brother some slack when we, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that's a Day Day. This nigga Daemon was before all of our Day Days. So that Day Day nickname, that stigmatism that came with Day Day, it ain't from black people. It's from this motherfucker right here, Day Day Targaryen. Yeah, that's where it came from, right here. Man be in the brothels, man be having whores. This nigga is about to wife a whore. Day Day is the prime example of a Day Day. And Day Day got that white privilege. Anybody else? If anybody else in the city was wilding out like Day Day was, them gold cloak niggas would have been on their ass. Did you not see what they did in the first episode? That's what if anybody in the city is acting the way that Daemon is, and they weren't white or the prince, boy, it would be ugly for them. Kitty said we gotta see what the wife look like because she hate him. Yeah, you don't like the wife. You said, man, I'm about to go get me the. Hey, look, that wife right there that y'all gave me, I didn't want her. Y'all did. Now this one over here, y'all ain't believe in me. But guess what? God did. Yeah. Hit him with the DJ Khaled. God did. He told his niece, "Oh, I want to marry what I want to marry. I don't want to marry what y'all talk about." So now we got to go get Day Day. We got to send the gang out and go get Day Day. Mind you, this is the same nigga we just spoke about writing a letter, stole something from you, wrote you a letter, and told you to come pull up like nothing happened. Now we got to go get a what? A dragon egg from... Don't no one like going to Dragonstone already. Now we got to go over there and potentially get into it. This nigga Daemon, we might pull up. He might be drunk. Who knows what it... No one even knows what it looks like over there. No one ever visits there and comes back. It's like if you go there, you're going to be gold cloak. You become part of the city watch. You're not going over there to live. Now Otto's getting ready. You know he nervous as hell. He nervous as hell because at the end of the day, yeah, you are the hand, Viserys, he's gonna be cool with you. But if Daemon does something, he's not gonna hurt his brother regardless. He's soft. He's soft. He's not gonna hurt his brother. He might kick him out, but he ain't gonna hurt his brother. So he's getting ready. He nervous as hell. Like, man, this nigga Day, he even told me he was gonna slap me one time. He might legit slap you. Like, think about it. If they go out there and Daemon was to slap the hell out of Otto, none of the king's men are going to do anything because Day outranks the hand. You see what I'm saying? What they gonna do? Attack Daemon, and then he gonna go back and be like, you know what I'm saying? You can't touch Daemon. So you working for Otto, you really going in to lose because them motherfucking gold cloak boys, they can get on your ass, and Daemon is gonna apply at them. You see what I'm saying? Now, if one of y'all actually hit Daemon, then it's over with. So now Otto going out here nervous as hell. He putting on all his gear. He said, fuck that. If Day punch me or slap me, I'm gonna act like it ain't hurt. Hopefully I don't feel it as much. But he looks at his daughter's hands and he's looking at Allison and she's saying, girl, are you chewing your nails? Why are your nails so small like that? You shouldn't be working that hard. He's trying to show his daughter that he wants something better than it. Basically saying, when you in there with the king, hey, stop doing all that extra shit. Be ladylike. Be appreciative of everything he does. Don't be in there working that hard. But that just means she was out there. Yeah. You know, she was the one that made that dragon. She was out there with a fresh rock making that dragon. Shout out to Brillo in here. Now hey, Sir Kristen comes in. He hears and he's like, oh shit. He's also, not only is he nervous about going to battle Day, now he don't know if Sir Kristen gonna really hold it down. Because you remember, he didn't want Sir Kristen. He wanted one of the other jokers that ain't got no real, you know what I'm saying, battlefield experience. But we got to head out there. Like, look at this, man. This is Mortal Kombat. This is where Daemon is living. They live real. They live raw and rugged. So in order to get here, you got to either fly, and there's only, 10 people that can fly. You either fly or you take a boat. So we got to go visit Day. Take a boat. Might be a day ride, maybe. Depending on how far off these islands, a day, maybe 2 days. We got to go out there, pick up an egg, and turn right back around. Oh my God, that would be the worst trip. But they get here, and we're about to have us a face-off. They got the fake Great Wall of China, Great Wall of China up here, and they meet at the center. So I wonder, did they notify Day that they were coming? Like, hey, we're going to be there. Meet us halfway to exchange the egg. Or when they got there, they said, land ho. So they see the land, and then Daemon's people, they you know what I'm saying, call them back, and they bringing down the crew to meet them. Said Dragonstone's built in a volcano, man. Wherever the hell it's built, this does not need to be occupied. Man, they got all these weak ass niggas showing up. Look at these dudes, man. These dudes ain't gonna do a damn thing. You remember on 300, everybody on 300 was solid. Pause. Look at these dudes, they weak as hell. They know damn well they ain't gonna be able to go against the gold cloak. They get here though, and Otto takes his helmet off. It's the stare down right here, looking at Daemon. Daemon looking at Otto, and we like, oh shit, it might go down out here right now. You got Sir Kristen up there. I'm like, all right, here we go. What we talking about? Daemon pulled up like he had a basketball. This nigga out here throwing the egg. Wee. He out here like Magic John. I'm like, damn, Daemon does not care. That dragon in there talking about bing, bing, bing. Like, man, this dragon egg is sacred, bro. He don't care. He don't care at all. He looking at Otto like, what the fuck y'all pulling up for? Daemon, we are here on behalf of the king in King's Landing. The Targaryen royal family will like that egg back. Daemon's like, shut up, nigga. And the king ain't coming to your wedding. Daemon didn't even want to talk to anybody. It was just like, where's the king at? So he ain't show up, bro. He ain't coming out here. He ain't wasting the time for this shit. That kind of made Daemon mad. He's talking about, you gonna give up that egg one way or another. Now he hold that motherfucker like a football. Now he look how big these gold cloak members are. All of them are bigger than Daemon. This is not gonna be a good battle. You remember Princess was just talking about, have any of them been battle tested? We seen the gold cloak members. They were in the street episode 1 decapitating people. I'm talking about just figuring the they so bad. The regular workers, you know what I'm saying, the 9 to 5ers, they couldn't even stop the gold cloak. The streets were horrible until Gold Cloak went out there and cleaned it up. So these dudes already ain't the toughest dudes at King's Landing. This is the leftovers. This is the dude that ain't trying to drink and get with the women. This is the regular folk. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to get this. I'm going to work me a nice hard job. I'm going to go in. I get paid on the 1st and the 15th, a loaf of bread and some milk. Shit, that ain't that bad. Gold Cloak, they really in the game. They with whatever. They hit up Gold Cloak talking about, I'm about to go steal an egg. Who rolling? Niggas is, hey, they fighting for front seat. They trying to get up there. They talking about, let's do it. These people back here behind Otto, you remember? Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horsemen and all the king's men couldn't put, that's them niggas behind Otto. They ain't getting nothing done. Some of them 5'4", some of them 6'3", 300 pounds. No, they not getting it done. Look at, these are the members. All of their children, they went on to become part of that. You remember the movie 300? Yeah. All of their kids put together became 300. That's who these guys are. All the king's horsemen and all the king's men back here behind Otto don't stand a chance. Yeah, you got Sir Kristen. Sir Kristen is nice. Yeah, he's nice. But that's against top quality. That's one-on-one with who? Day. After Day go with him, we just need one of them to bing. Sir Kristen gone. Otto can't fight. We seen how nervous Otto was to even come out here. So all the king's horsemen and all the king's men, this is an uphill battle. And not to mention, Day got the real dragon. Day got that huge dragon back there. Pause. Look at the dragon Day got. She come in. She flying, coming in hot. Look how big Day dragon is compared to this little. This is like a, you know what I'm saying? It was a little attack and everything. This motherfucker one that Daemon got. That's a big ass dragon. You see the neck on it? That's the same neck off the logo of House of the Dragon. But she swooping in. You already heard her told Pops at the beginning in the opening scene, Pops, let me get on their ass. Let me ride my dragon out there. I'm like, damn, this is what I was very cautious about. And I was hoping they didn't over exaggerate the dragons, but they did a wonderful job with this. It looked believable. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't too much on the dragons. We not flying like Aladdin on the carpet or nothing. They just show it to us. They land and we get back to business. I can respect that. She done pulled up and she done hopped out. and she's stepping up. We're seeing her. She's soaking in the game. You remember, she's the cupbearer. She pulls up whenever it's meeting time. They don't even think that she's in the room. They just know that she's pulling up the drinks. That's all they worried about. But she's next in line to become the queen. So she's soaking up all the game. And she comes on out here and she's talking straight to Day. She said, you know you're in my castle, uncle. Hey, what's up? He like, shit, it ain't your castle until, you know what I'm saying, until you become something. Until then, it's my castle. She's all right. When I become queen, nigga, I'm coming for that motherfucker. He said, yeah, well, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. So right now, they going at it. And everyone's just sitting back there because they don't speak the old tongue. They don't speak the old tongue. And she's actually standing up for herself. I told y'all she's the queen to be, not the queen that never was. But they ain't backing down. But they don't really care because he's like, who cares? You know what I'm saying? She's just a kid. At this point, there's nothing that she can do that's really going to be able to, you know what I'm saying, rock with me. Same explanation we had with Otto and him slapping Otto. Nothing's going to happen to me. You know what I'm saying? But these two, they on opposite sides, man. Ain't no love for the other side around here, y'all. Ain't no love for it. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Maji said, I hate that they're enemies now. Yeah. I mean, I did a little bit if you watch the video of who is Daemon. I mean, they storyline, I don't know. Well, this is HBO shit. We'll probably get to their storyline eventually. But you got to understand, man, this is a different time. So when we get there, we'll get there. Now, he's supposed to be getting married. I forgot how they pronounce the name. Something like that. Malaysia or something like that. I don't know. We just going to call her the unfit whore. Because that's what they said she is. That's what she said. I didn't make that up. That's what they said she is. So he's over here capping. He didn't wrote the letter. This is another day moment. This nigga wrote the letter lying. Yeah, man, I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to get married. I got a kid on the way. Y'all show up. We gonna eat. We gonna drink. We gonna kick it. You know what I'm saying? And he stole an egg and sent the letter, just whole line. So when he gets here, she's calling him out like, what are you even doing, Daemon? He said, man, this is a day of celebration. I'm about to get married. She said, Daemon, you got a wife, nigga. You married right now. She back here. We know we see her every day. She back here, and you out here with this whore. What do you mean, Daemon? You can't get married, man. Daemon don't care. Daemon don't care. You already have a wife, uncle. And Otto's looking at it like, damn, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? Because he has to get that egg. Listen, y'all. There's no way you're getting, let's just say 30 men, you know what I'm saying? 30 men. Y'all got to go down to the port, tell them niggas, hey, look, get the ship together. It's about to be about 30 of us. Put enough food on us. We're going to be going out to Dragonstone. You got to take this ship out there. It might be a day trip, maybe 2 days. Who knows how far it is? But you on a ship. There's no way you can come back and tell the king we ain't got that egg. It's not like you driving to the corner store and you forget to pick up the milk. No, nigga, you were taking a ship. You were taking rations and food to go get an egg. There's no coming back without that egg. So Otto was over here watching it. He's thinking, damn, Rhaenyra, she's about to fuck this up. A kid is about to fuck up. Like, I can't leave here, Daemon, without that egg. But she gets the egg back. And like I said, Daemon don't care. He tossed the egg at her. She caught it. Daemon's just like, man, Man, fuck that egg. I ain't got no kid anyway. Chrissy said Day just want his brother's attention. Yeah, he wants his attention because he never really gave him a chance. You could tell that he feels like Otto was closer to his brother than he is. He treated Otto better than him because you remember he was never appointed to anything. Well, he was. He was like the financial advisor, the chief of treasury, but they fired his ass from that. He got demoted. Then he became the commander of the city watch. He did that for like a day, 2 days before they got rid of him because he was whooping ass instead of arresting people. So, oh man. Then he found out that his brother was trying to have a son, so he couldn't become king. Then he appointed his daughter, and then he can't be. Ah man. Growing up, Day was that spoiled child, man. He was that spoiled kid. Now that he's older, he ain't getting his way and nothing he wants. So he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it my way. Even if it means I gotta try to get married while I got something else. He's talking about, I got with you to be liberated. It's never been about the money. I've been traded so many times. I can't even count. I know Day was thinking, can you even count? She told him it's never been about the money. She just wants to be liberated. She wants to be free. I don't want to be caught up in this life. And as we spoke about earlier, Daemon is like, man, ain't nothing gonna happen to me. Ain't nothing gonna happen to me at all. She like, I know ain't nothing gonna happen to you, Negro. You a white boy. Your name Day. You been doing whatever the hell you want. It ain't gonna work for me. It ain't gonna work for me. They call her a loaf girl back then. Loaf of bread to get you that. She's like, man, it ain't no A. It ain't no end goals for a loaf girl. Shit, them gold cloaks, they get on her ass, man. Literally. It ain't safe out here for her. And Daemon don't understand that, hey, man, you protected. So the way you living, I can't live like that, dog. There's no way for me. You just say, I got to just live and hope that I survive. Hey, Kimberly, I'm telling you, like when I be watching this, that's exactly how I be picturing all this stuff. Like I'll be watching it, but I be like, damn, that's no, you know what I'm saying? We're humans. We only got a couple of different ways we can live. We gonna see this shit for eternity. It's always gonna be someone like this, some time frame. So when I be watching, I'm like, damn, this ain't no different than, you know what I'm saying? Daemon is misunderstood. That's all it is. Daemon is the, you know what I'm saying, the typical kid that grew up in the suburbs, but for some reason they didn't get that attention. They wanted to go get in the streets. That's what Daemon is. He's just an innocent kid, man. He couldn't, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't find his way in this world because as long as his brother was living, he ain't had to worry about nothing. Because his brother was gonna be next in line for king, not me. Not me. My grandfather is the king. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never had to worry about nothing coming up. And I'm the baby, so when I act up, don't nobody really care. They discipline my brother. They don't, you see what I'm saying? So Damon he's just an innocent man. He got mixed up in some things. He didn't have to be as smart as his brother because I'm not gonna be king as long as my brother's living. Hopefully he stays old, and then you know what I'm saying, I'll be old when I get it. I don't have to know much. He's like a millennial. You see what I'm saying? He's the youngest. His older brother, your grace. You see what I'm saying? He grew up with the old school. Now he's 4 years younger, but it's different now, man. I don't want y'all to tell me who I gotta marry. I want to marry somebody I want to marry. And this low girl, this whore is what I want to marry. That's what I want to do. You see what I'm saying? He never got a chance to make a decision in his life. Otto became the hand. Yeah. He got appointed to the chief financial advisor, but they fired his ass and then they put him on the city watch. And then they told him he can't do the city watch the way he wants to do it. You see what I'm saying? He never had a chance. He didn't learn what his brother learned. He's not the king. He's not supposed to know all of that. I actually feel sorry for Day Day. And it's the same story that we have now with our young brothers. Day Day is showing us that these problems were going on back then. He ain't know no better. They just woke up one day and said, hey, guess what, Daemon? You're getting married. What? To who? Oh, old girl over. Yeah, you remember her. You seen her like, yeah, nigga, 2 weeks ago, you seen her. You see what I'm saying? What Daemon was going through? He supported his brother. He supported his brother. He was happy that his brother was, hey, next up to be king. Drum roll, please. The queen that, nope, it ain't her. Oh, her cousin. Hey, is Viserys in here? Hey, guess what, bro? You the king. So Daemon was like, shit, my brother gonna be king. He gonna look out for me. Has he really looked out for him? You fired him from a position. You put him in charge of the city watching. Y'all fired him from that. And then y'all made me go against Sir Christian. Y'all made me go against Sir Christian. Y'all knew that nigga Sir Christian was nice out there. But y'all got me going against Sir Christian so I can get embarrassed in front of the home crowd. We ain't forget about that. She talking about, I want to be saved. I got with you to be liberated. Liberated? Excuse me? Well, listen, I don't know about y'all, but I'm about to go back to King's Landing and I'm going to go, you know what I'm saying, hang out in some lavish shit and I'll be back in about a month. Y'all hold it down out here at Dragonstone. But it turns out she's not really ready to get married. She's not even pregnant. So again, Daemon was lying this whole time. Daemon is becoming my favorite character on this show. Viserys got to get some information. He got to get down to the root of this. He's asking the part of the council. He's like, hey man, Lord Corlys, he came to me today offering me his daughter in marriage so we could link up the names. You know what I'm saying? The Targaryens, the Velaryons, we going, you know what I'm saying, strong bloodline. The only issue is the kid's 12. Now, this guy, you got to understand, it's different times here. He's like, hey, man, you got to be respectful. This is still the king. I mean, she'll mature eventually, but you got to do something to carry on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how they thought back then. You got to just carry it on. But he like, nah, I don't want that. And then one of the members come in. He talking about, hey, the princess is back. She was dragging around it. Oop, my bad. I mean, sir, did you need anything this evening? They go in the back room. He's talking to her. It's like, what did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all? This is the ancient version of the Lion King. Yeah. What did I tell you about that? What were you went dragon riding? You my only kid. Don't do that. Where's Simba go? Didn't I tell you not to go to the elephant graveyard? You deliberately disobeyed me? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So damn, it's just the same way Simba got in trouble. It's like you're my only heir. Heir to the throne. You hear that? This whole episode, she's been talking about her father doesn't pay attention to her. He doesn't notice her. He didn't say you're my only child. He said you're my only heir to the throne, not me loving you for you being my child. You see what I'm saying? The love that he had, that's how dedicated to being king Viserys is. Think about it. He didn't think of his daughter as his daughter. He thought of it as the heir to the throne. That's how important this king shit was. The Targaryen name, that shit real. That shit real. I'm assuming that it carried over to Game of Thrones. That's how real this shit is. And there's like 3, 4 Viseryses from what I was looking up, maybe 5. And now they're sitting down, and he's thinking, like, man, yeah, I know. I apologize for that. I've been messing up, man. I'm slacking, though. It's just a lot of stress, man. Like, for real, for real. A lot of stress. But at least you did good on that dragon. So he gives her the props. And what we start to notice from her is I told you she's been soaking in games. So we're actually seeing her start to develop those leadership skills. Her dedication towards being the queen is starting to show a little bit more. So while all this is going on, she gets serious. She says, I know you got to wed again to carry on. You might have a boy, you know what I'm saying? But that's what you have to do in order to keep our name going. You see what I'm saying? To keep the bloodline going. It hasn't been that long since Emma died. But we're hearing the princess say, hey, this is what needs to be done. You got to get married. This is what the king would do. So he's kind of like, well, I still have you as the queen. Don't worry about it. You still queen to be. But we're like, damn, okay. She's getting the hang of it now. Chrissy said he dry snitched on the princess. Yeah, he didn't came in there. Sir, the princess is back. But look how they living, man. King's Landing. Ah, man. I'd be out there chilling. Miles said, who's going to die first? Otto. Now Otto's going to be around for a while. We got to keep him around. I mean, we only 2 episodes in, so I don't see a main character dying off. I don't think they have any character that we could kill off like this early. I think right now they still developing the story for us. I like how it's going right now. We don't need no deaths. I just want to know who's going to be the main enemy on here. You know what I'm saying? I want to know how they're going to do that. Because right now we got Daemon, but he ain't gonna really be beefing with his brother like that. They'll get into it, but they ain't gonna be beefing like to the point where we got to go to war. So I want to see what they do leading up to what was it, the Summer of the Dragon or the Dance of the Dragon, something like that. I don't know. I ain't read too much on it. I can't remember the name. Monty said, "Don't make predictions." That's what I'm saying. All right, so it's called Fire and Blood. The book that this is based off of I don't know if they're gonna follow the book all the way through or they're gonna change it up. Because I haven't read the book. I just been getting on character descriptions outside of it. So I don't know how the storyline goes. I mean, I know they personalized, but I don't know who their enemies are. I haven't looked into any of that. I was just you know what I'm saying? I just got the character description of who they are. So I can make a story up on my own when we talk about. But we living good out here. And the king, he talked to his daughter last night. He said, you know what, Rhaenyra? You right. You right about this. The king must do what the king got to do. He talking about, all right, y'all, listen up. Gather around. I know it's been a rough couple of months. I know we lost some ships. We got the egg back from Day. My wife is gone. My child, Baylon. I got my beautiful daughter, Rhaenyra, over here. I got all my people with me. I like to make an announcement. I will be wed again. I know it's soon, but It's the thing to do to protect the throne, to let people know, hey, the higher ups, we got things in order. You're not living up under some slumlord king. None of that. This ain't Dragonstone. This ain't that. The sun is shining. I like to make an announcement that this marriage is going to be the real deal. This is what's going to take us into the future. More babies, everything. And the person I'm selecting, now you see Lord Corlys, he steps up like this. He's sitting up talking about how they about to take my daughter Rhaenyra. He done threw his young daughter on this man because his selfishness and greediness wanted his daughter to be the queen so he could have some more ties into it. You know what I'm saying? He said, I'm going ahead and make my decision. Everybody's looking around like, all right, who are you gonna call out? Yes, your majesty. Who are you marrying? Do we know her? Is she a familiar face? Does she come around here? Is it one of the wet nurses? Who is it? Who we all want to know. Is it your cousin? Who? We don't know. Your brother got a whore. Who you gonna get? You talking about the person I select with the first pick in 111 AC for the heir to the throne, the queen to be is Allison. Allison, come on down. Everybody like, what? When the fuck? When the king when he start messing with? I knew something was up when I seen her walking around with a dragon. I said, "You ain't no dragon rider. You ain't no Targaryen. You can't ride no. What you doing with that dragon, girl?" But I was respectful because she is the Hand's daughter. But Allison, everybody's like, "What?" Otto was looking like, "Yeah, thank you." Because nigga, I went out there against Daemon today. That shit almost got ugly. I almost got my ass whooped over a goddamn dragon egg. Yeah, thank you. Thank you to my daughter. Whew. But everybody hears this, and of course, Princess, she ain't liking it. She ain't liking it. This was like her older sister. This was her best friend. She just told me how to talk to the gods and talk. Oh my God. And to talk to my ma. And this is who my dad wants to marry. The one I done told my deeper secrets to because I thought we were like sisters. Now she gonna be above me. Oh, Father, no. Father, where art thou? What is going on here? I'm blindsided by the bull. She like, Allison, what the fuck? Whole time Allison been helping me pray. She was praying on my daddy. Ooh, these two are not gonna like each other. Now, the ending scene, and Miles, I agree. I mean, but it wasn't in the book though. So if they're going off the book, then they good. They good. But you'll see something else happen in the book though. Lord Corlys is out here. And I'm listening to him. He talking about, man, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing this shit for a while. Big V's, you know what I'm saying? We got big bank. I got the biggest, you know what I'm saying? The biggest navy in the world, bro. Do you know what bloodline I am? I'm the V, man. My blood, your blood, we the real deal. Y'all ride dragons, we got the water. This is 100% Velaryon blood right here now. You hear me? It's like we built from the same cloth, and we wondering who the hell is he talking to? Talking about we could do this, we could make something happen. You know what I'm saying? That crab feeder, he down there, he bullshitting. Your brother ain't doing nothing, he ain't getting it cracking. And he's talking to Daemon, aka Day, talking about we built from the same cloth. I said, damn, you jumping ships like that because he didn't want to marry your daughter? You jumping ships like that? You went all the way out there to go rock with Daemon? I told y'all if I was Daemon, what I would have done. I told y'all, hey, I'm gonna go back to King's Landing. I'll be right back. I'd have been gone for a little bit. They didn't want to hear Loaf Girl. He didn't want to hear that nonsense. This nigga went back to the mainland. He said, man, fuck that. I'm about to go chill for a little bit. Nah, but Corlys is out here talking to him. And he talking about switching sides. Me and you work together, baby. Me and you, baby. Yeah, we get together. Now, one thing I will say, and this is why I don't believe that these two will ever beef like that. Well, when I say they won't beef like that, as far from Viserys' side, he's never going to be as mad as Daemon is. That's because when Daemon was in here listening to this BS plan, he said, hey, man, don't forget who you are. Don't you ever, hey, don't disrespect my brother. Don't talk for my brother. I do that. That's my brother. So I did like that Daemon checked him. Like, hey, you getting a little bit too comfortable talking about my brother there. Me and my brother got our issues, but that's still my brother, and you gonna still address him as Lord. You know what I'm saying? That's hey, let's get that straight right now. I said, damn, he didn't switch sides and he getting talked bad too. And man, it's ugly out there, y'all. It is ugly out there, man. That crab feeder. Boy, imagine you woke up, you got a crab on your foot, like, ah, damn. Oh, man. There y'all go. Episode 2 of House of the Dragon. I like this show. I'm not gonna lie, I like this show. I definitely want to know how close to the book are they going to get. For starters, they doing pretty good right now from the parts that I have read. I haven't got in depth, but as of right now, from what I have read, I say it's lining up. The actors are good. The storyline is believable. The image is they painting that picture. They ain't messed up. Nothing looks generic. You know what I'm saying? It looks like an authentic set. Of course, there's a lot of green screen, but Kimberly said they're staying close to the first chapter. Is pretty good. Okay, cool. Mozzie said, I knew you would. I ain't gonna lie to you. With the dragons, that's what threw me off. Game of Thrones, I'm like, I don't want to watch some shit that I don't know, man. I didn't think the storyline would be that good. I'm pretty sure Game of Thrones is probably good. I like this because this is new. I don't have to play catch up. I'm watching it fresh. One journey, they're talking 4 seasons, 4 years. Now the thing is, if they really are getting 4 seasons with this, that will work out because it will legit be 1 season a year. HBO, they don't throw their stuff out like that. This is a big budget. This is big production here. That Game of Thrones bloodline, man, anything coming off of that, they about to put in a lot of work on that. So if they gonna give us solid 4 years, I can see that. That'll be worth it. They got approved already for season 2 over the weekend. Okay, well, I'll probably talk about that article tomorrow on the midday show. But yeah, I like it. I like it. Great job. They finally got their intro together on here. It's a long one too. I'm like, damn, all right. Figure out how I can cut that up. So was the finale of Game of Thrones really that bad? I know people were saying it was trash. I mean, I wouldn't even. Man, nobody signing up to that. Yeah, season 8. See, man, I tell y'all, a good show, give me 4, maybe 5 seasons. When you start going over that, I think it gets too drawn out. You can only do so much. 4 to 5 seasons is good for a show. Nowadays, everything gets a spinoff. So you got to have like a good third or fourth character that you can have you a solid spinoff of. And then that show will carry on for a long time. You know what I'm saying? It'll be his own show, but it won't be, you know what I'm saying, maybe not an hour show. It'll just be like some 30-minute shit. But you can do that for a couple seasons. Y'all hear Kendall? Hit the like button. This article is what's up with the Stepstones and the free cities in House of the Dragon. Man, everybody want a piece of something out here, man. This guy, bro, he really let me down. I was expecting him to be I thought he was gonna be a good dude. Chantrice, did I see the trailer for episode 3? Nah, I haven't watched it yet. I watched this episode at like 2:00 today. 2 to 3. Yeah, I watched it 2 to 3. 3 to 4, I was chilling. Then I hopped on Brillo's live and got on here. So I didn't see no trailer. I turned it right off and had to jump onto a live almost. So I'm gonna watch it after this. I'm gonna try to cut it up. I'll put it up and then I'll probably do a breakdown of it. But I thought Corlys was gonna be a good dude. When we seen it, I was hyped to us. Oh, we got a black dude on. He must be, you know what I'm saying? Must be legit. Slim Swiss size on me. Trouble is certainly brewing around King's Landing in the House of the Dragon, with a succession plot looming almost as large as one of the dragons. Man, let me blow this thing up. Pause. Oh, there you go. But as we see in this week's episode, there are other parts. The main plot is which mostly about sea-based shipping lanes might also be confusing. No. Well, yeah, it probably will. It probably will. I just know about it because of Daemon's information. Corlys' rant toward the beginning of the episode sets up his troubles in the shipping, but it also includes a flurry of proper nouns, enemies, allies, and cities that are pretty easy to miss. I'm going to try to find the good information for y'all because we don't need to know. It's a pirate called the Crab Feeder. So he just got hella crabs that he keep on the boat. So whenever you want to attack somebody, he throws them off. The Crab Feeder. Here's a breakdown of Daemon's and Corlys' war and why it matters if Viserys can't officially sanction it. See, they be going in a lot. I'd be like, man, I don't be knowing all this. Where are the Stepstones and why do they matter? The Stepstones are a small rocky island chain south of King's Landing between Westeros and Essos, near Sunspear. On their own, they have essentially no value at all. They can't really be built on, and there's no soil to farm and no minerals of any value. However, because trade between Westeros and Essos is a critical part of both continents' economies, the Stepstones could provide a suitable base of operations for any pirate who wanted to harass ships as they travel southern part of the Narrow Sea, or charge outrageous tolls for safe passage, which is exactly why the Crab Feeder comes into play. Oh, okay. So everything is in between. These shipping lanes, we got imports and exports. We got to have it. So they Stepstones getting up to King's Landing. You got to go through all of this before you get there. Stepstones. All right, it's making sense now. We got the two continents trading. But if there's a pirate out there, they stopping the trade. You remember last year when everything was going up because that damn ship got stuck in that passing, you know what I'm saying? That shipping lane. Yeah, that's what's going on here. But only y'all not gonna be stuck. Y'all gonna be robbed. There's a nigga named Crab Feeder out there. Who you beefing with? Crab Feeder. Oh man, that nigga crazy. That nigga throw crabs at people. Okay, I see what they doing here. I see what they doing here. This makes sense. We need websites like this. Y'all need to keep giving us this information. Who is the Crab Feeder? While the show doesn't go into much detail from the book Fire and Blood, tells us that Crab Feeder was actually a Myrish prince named Kargas Dahar in the book. He cleaned out pirates of the Stepstones himself and then set up a toll system that charged ships for a safe passage. While the merchants of Westeros accepted this for a while, they eventually became fed up with the ever-rising prices. And it sounds like what's going on right now. However, it seems that all of this is a little different in the show. For one thing, it seems that the Crab Feeder isn't so directly connected to the triarchy of the House of the Dragon, and instead being supplied by the free cities covertly. The Crab Feeder is also apparently harassing ships himself and acting a little more like a pirate than a greedy landowner as he is in the book. Oh, okay, so here he's just a pirate. And he just, you know, saying harassing people. But in the book, he owned land and he was setting up tolls when you okay. So that's the difference between the Crab Feeder in the book. He actually owned land. Here, he's just a pirate. All right, cool. Crab Feeder. Who are connected and already connected in the free cities. All right, here we go. I'm pretty. Oh man, I know for sure I'm about to tear up all these names, y'all. Connected to the free cities. These might be important names that we need to know. They probably say something or make mention to them. Like, oh, that was a free city. But here we go. We about to mess up 9 of them. There are 9 free city states that make up the free cities of Essos. Bravos, Lorith, Lies, Meyer, Norvos, Pintos, Coho, Tyrosh, and Volantins. Shit. Nigga, let me go live in Bravos. I can remember that. While these cities are constantly vying for the power with one another, there was a brief period of time when an alliance between Lies, Meyer, and Tyrosh arose, calling itself the Triarchy and becoming the permanent power in the region. Oh, so 3 cities linked up? Okay. We probably won't see that. That's a little in-depth that they probably won't put in the show. That's cool to know, though. Why can't Westeros go to war with the free cities? As often as the free cities squabble with one another, their combined strength is far greater than just about anything Westeros can muster. On top of that, the free cities are an important trade ally to the 7 kingdoms and the Iron Bank of Bravos. House quite a bit of Westeros wealth. Oh, so they got some of the money. Okay, they got some of the money from Restoros. So you can't go to war with them because then they're gonna block off your money, and then you just gonna be down put on the island. They about to call all them sanctions. Right now, that's basically like what's going on with Russia. You got the, you know what I'm saying, the 7 kingdoms, but the free cities are all together. That's like Europe. As long as they stick together, we might have our own problems, but when an outsider come in, we stick together. Damn. That's exactly what's going on now. Europe fighting off Russia. In the free cities, they like, look, all 9 of us get together and they can't fuck with us. So let's just chill for a little bit and see what they on. If they bullshitting, then we can be on the bullshit too. Well, now we know what the stepstones and the free cities are. Cool. Did it help me with anything? Nah, but it was cool to know that background information. But at least we know what's going on with the craft heater and why that shipping lane is so important. We can't bring nothing in, Your Majesty. We lost 4 ships. Let's go to Decider and see what they say. They talking about House of the Dragon episode 3 teaser trailer reveals Prince Aegon a time jump. Oh, so they going straight into a time jump? Oh man, I ain't gonna be able to play this, man. I got flagged last week with the videos that I had cut up, so I got to be careful. I'll get y'all the teaser for this, but it's looking like we got a time jump. I thought they was gonna wait till like episode 4 or 5 to get to a time jump. Y'all can see a little bit here. I do not wish to be worried. Okay. Also, they jump into straight to the wedding. It look like the queen to be, Princess Rihanna, is on the way. I mean, not Rihanna, fucking Allison. Look at Rhaenyra getting the hell up out the city. Yeah, we're gonna talk about this. I'm gonna break this trailer down. I'll upload the trailer tonight, and then I'll probably have my video of me talking about it tomorrow. The craft feeders dug into the siege. Oh man, it look like we going to war now. Okay. Oh yeah, we going to war next week, people. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again now. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good week. Make sure y'all tune in next week, because this one I might have to try to cut some of it. Oh yeah, they got the actual war going on. It's a war going on outside. Ain't nobody safe. House of the Dragon Sunday. Oh yeah, let me see what they got to say. All right, close it. So, House of the Dragon, season 1, episode 2, Rogue Prince showed us just how fractured the family is. Second episode, Daemon still on the dragon for attention. Hey, I was right. He want all attention. Viserys is struggling to communicate with his heir and daughter. You see what I'm saying? His heir and his daughter. She feels betrayed by the reveal of her best friend, Alicent, going to marry her pappy. Since we know the House of the Dragon is meant to tell the story of one of the most brutal civil wars in Targaryen history, it should come as no surprise that these once loving characters on a fast track to Lothar, Rhaenyra might have bought some time by convincing Daemon to surrender Dreamfire's egg without bloodshed. But the fire and blood is coming. The only question is when. And we ready for woe. It look like we're gonna get some woe in this thing next week. Let's see what they got to say about the trailer. And see if their explanation is gonna be better than mine when I break it down for y'all. Let's see. The teaser trailer for House of the Three suggests blood might spill sooner rather than later. The teaser opens with confirmation that Viserys doesn't just marry Alicent, but easily fathers a male heir with her. So damn. This next episode, we starting off, they married and they already got a kid. So we getting about a 8-9 month jump, 10 month, maybe a year jump. Damn, boy. Talk about laying it on thick. They said, no, we not wasting y'all time. But this season, episode 3, nigga, we gonna be years. I'm talking years. We ain't taking a whole season for 1 year. No. 3 episodes, we already 4 years deep. Roughly 4 years. Because you had the first, the first day we got leading up to the, to the baby being born, the baby gone. It took them a while in between. So let's just say a year and a half now. Then it took the next year to get married, had that baby because he took some time in between. You know what I'm saying? So 2, this is like 3 years. We moving fast. But easily fathers a male heir with her. They say they put the things in. They put it in parentheses. I mean, not in parentheses. They said drama. Something seems to attack Rhaenyra in the woods. Viserys is seen holding a spear. When we learned that Corlys, Velaryon, and Daemon's war against Cargar's crab feeder isn't going well. Daemon then started the war with the damn pirate crab feeder, and they getting their ass whooped. Corlys been doing all of this, and he ain't even ready. You talking about, man, we got the biggest navy, man. We rich. And y'all getting y'all ass whooped. This is gonna be interesting, man. My boy Daemon about to be very, very vulnerable out here, getting his ass whooped at sea. Damn, it's about to be crazy next week, man. I'm excited. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know I keep telling y'all this, but I really didn't think I'd be interested in this show. This shit good. Oh man, they going in a nah. Let me not read they break. I can't read they breakdown. I want to get my own breakdown too. I'll read they stuff after, cause they gonna give me too much. You know what I'm saying? I want to see it myself, and then be like, oh, can I try to figure it out? If not, then I can get the answer. But yeah, they're gonna be going too in depth. They're gonna be telling me, like, I don't want to know what's going on. Like, I don't want to know what's going to happen, and then again, you know what I'm saying? That's why we do the live show after the show, so you can get your own perspective of it. But yes, that's cool. I said I was gonna talk about it tomorrow, but we on here now. Might as well look at it. You all said they got a season 2. They got confirmed. House of the Dragon is already renewed for season 2. Here's what we know so far. Oh, hey. I don't really like Corlys like that, but he got a son. They can let me play the adult son in season 2. Let me be the adult son. Hell, they moving this fast. I might be his real age. Season 2, we gonna be another 50 years down the timeline. How fast they moving? Baby Bayline wasn't even in the dirt for 30 minutes. We did 4 years later. Like, damn. Clayton, I mean, from what I read, no, I don't want to be his son, but you know what I'm getting at. Like, holla at me. Y'all need another nigga in the show. Let me be like Sir Christian's partner. Let me be Sir Christian's right hand man. You know, we out there, we protect the niggas and shit. Let me be that. Y'all need another blind dude on there now, of course. That'd be spoilers if we talk about Corlys' son like that. But anyway, let's get back into this. You can send a prayer up to the thanks to the old guys and the new, because House of the Dragon is already renewed for season 2. We only seen 2 episodes of the first season, but so far we can now relax knowing that there will at least be one more season worth of Easter eggs, theories, and oh my God, did that just happen? Moments. The renewal isn't a total surprise considering how much money HBO was pouring into the show and how many people are watching it. The premiere episode broke HBO record for a total of 10 million viewers. But it's still good news. They had an oh my God moment. Like all these moments that people say, oh my God, to me, it's going to have to be over the top for it to be an oh my God moment for me because they doing good right now. So I could expect good things to come from it. But an oh my God, like if I'm sitting, oh my God, which I've never done before, it's like, damn, that was tight, but it ain't no, oh my God. We're going to figure it out because they had 10 million viewers for the premiere. I watched it twice. So HBO, holla at me. Season 2. I've been supporting y'all. I was part of that 10 million people. The executive VP of HBO programming had to say about the renewal, we are beyond proud of what the entire House of Dragon team has accomplished with season 1. Our phenomenal cast and crew undertook a massive challenge and exceeded all expectations, delivering a show that has already established itself as a must-see TV. A huge thank you to the co-creator and executive producer George W.R. Martin and co-creator and showrunners Ryan Cottle and Miguel Sapochnik. Miguel Sapochnik for leading us in our journey. We couldn't be more excited to continue bringing to life the epic saga of House Targaryen with season 2. You're like, oh, okay, cool. That sounds magnificent. So we got a season 2. How many episodes y'all gonna give us? 10? Y'all can continue to do it like this? I hear y'all bringing in the executive producer and co-creators, George W.R. You got to keep them for season 2. Don't bring in nobody else. Don't mess up with these men. Yay. They got a vision. So far, it's a good vision. We fucking with it. Don't fuck this up and bring in other people and you're like, man, we're going to do this. Nah. Let that shit ride. So far, so good. I could be the soldier. Yeah, I got to have a speaking role. I got at least, for me being a new actor, 10 episodes, I got at least be in 2 episodes in that whole season where I say something. Or at least say a sentence. I don't want no, yes, your honor, and that be it. Who am I kidding? I'll take that shit. I don't care. First things first, when is it happening? Great question. According to the Hollywood Reporter, the first season took 10 months to film, with months more work after that on VFX, the virtual effects. So the odds that they could shoot and finish another season by the end of next year seems slim, making it look like it would probably have to wait until 2024 for more Targaryen madness. So that's what I'm saying. HBO, we'd only get one series a year. It wouldn't be no way we finish season 1 in January, October, you get season 2. Nah, HBO ain't gonna do that. It's gonna be some time in between with them. They one of the only old people that hung around from the old days. Showtime, Cinemax, HBO. HBO stuck around. They like, man, we do this. Home box office. That's what we do. Said y'all won't be seeing that till like 2024. I know the people in the back, they like, damn, thank you, man. I just got done editing the dragon. You want me to do that again for a whole nother season? Ah, damn. All right, bet. I get it done. Don't worry about it. See, they knew about this already, though. So listen to this. They just said we watched 2 episodes and they went ahead and confirmed the season 2. They said, what will the second season be about? This is tricky because we don't know how far into the plot we're going to get in season 1. When you just told us it takes 10 months to film and then months after that. So y'all are done filming this. Y'all done filming this already. So you know how far in the plot you're going to go. You can just say we have an idea where we're picking up. But we don't want to, saying give away the plot for season 1. You see what I'm saying? So we won't know where they stop compared to the book. Talking about we don't know how far in the plot. So y'all just like, fuck it. Man, go ahead and confirm the season 2. We'll figure it out. Yes, this show is based on a portion of the book. So theoretically, we know where the series is about and the whole will be about. But the show has already made some departures from the source material. Like Alicent and Rhaenyra weren't friends in the book. So it's hard to say how far we'll get in these 10 episodes and what will be left for the next season. Either way, it's about the Targaryens. We know that. Well, I mean, I can understand that. That's what I said. I wanted to see how far off from the book that they were actually going to go with it. So they switched it up. In the book, they weren't friends. On here, they were. But that's TV making the drama. So we know it's not going to be exactly like the book. Most movies that we watch came from a book. Like 90% of them, that's where the, you know what I'm saying? They don't even get a screenplay. It came from a book and then it went to a screenplay. It's rare that people are just making up a random ass movie. When you watch stuff, 9 times out of 10, someone ain't just making that up off the top of their head. They read someone's book. They went to get the rights. Like, I can direct that motherfucker. I can paint a picture to your words. Oh, I did see the Jon Snow spinoff thing. I didn't know who Jon Snow was, so I didn't really read into it because I'm not gonna give y'all if I don't know it, I can't give y'all information. I don't know that Game of Thrones shit. So what I know right now, it is what 111 AC and it's going down. They said who's returning. Her response was probably anyone who doesn't die in season 1. Obviously. And people don't turn down those HBO checks. Those checks are something else. So if you can get you a series on HBO and you know that you're getting another season, oh yeah. Because that means contract, baby. We get a new contract for season 2 because y'all only signed us for 1 season. Because y'all didn't have no faith in us. So yeah, it's time to renegotiate that contract. Ooh. For 10 episodes, y'all gave me 1.3 mil, but season 2 about to be even crazy. I'm gonna need at least 5, 8. You're gonna have to pay me for season 2. I'm a fan favorite. Although we know that both was that Millie Alcock, Millie Alcock, and Emily Carey, who play the young versions of Rhaenyra and Alicent, are being replaced halfway through the season with actors playing older versions of their characters. It's unclear whether Millie and Emily will still appear in the show in flashbacks or not. The show also stars Paddy. Oh, that would be good. Show the, you know what I'm saying? What went on between these two, why they don't like each other. But just in flashbacks, we don't need a whole storyline because we are ready to jump. That'd be dope. Especially get a little Millie and Emily, you know what I'm saying? Get them some money, put some money in their pockets. Y'all gave them 1 season, they done turned up the show like this, and y'all got rid of them. Come on, man. Hook these kids up. Whenever you get into Game of Thrones mode, he would be your favorite character. Jon Snow. All right, I'm gonna look him up. Tonight. I'm gonna look at some YouTube videos of who Jon Snow is. I'm gonna see. But yeah, if y'all ain't got nothing, that's the recap. I like doing the House of the Dragon live with y'all because I don't know all this stuff. So when y'all correct me, that helps me. I can't do a recap and I can't put out something I'm looking at it and I'm like, man, damn, I don't know none of this shit. And I'm just talking about it. So I'd rather do it live with y'all like this so y'all can help me and help me fill in those blanks. But yeah, tomorrow, the midday live, I don't know what we're going to talk about. We'll figure out something. That'll be 3 p.m. Eastern. Should have some power videos coming out. Got some rant videos going up. I'm going to do Mike Tyson. I probably have it up maybe Wednesday. I have both of them up. We'll see. Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern, we're going to do McGraw season 1, McGraw Ave. I'm going to do that live. I'm going to watch that Thursday with y'all. Let me see how Murder's doing on that show. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, this is the live show for House of the Dragon. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Support the channel. Cash App is at the bottom of the screen. MOEDOTJ. I got a couple of videos I'm going to make for y'all. And you know what I'm saying? Shit. Probably watch some TV, man. See what I can get going. It's a Monday night. But y'all be safe, man. Don't work too hard at work tomorrow. Remember, it's a Tuesday. Ease your way into work. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. I'm out.